Howdy partner, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking comic book review. Today we're just doing a single issue. As many of you may know, one of my favorite comic stories of all time. It's one from my youth, and it's one that I just thought was really good and highlights a lot of the Bat family really well for the time, is Batman Battle for the Cowl, which is a bunch of characters kind of deciding who's going to be the new Batman, if there should be a new Batman, what are we going to do without Batman, and etc. Well, also a new Black Mask is running around causing trouble. And then, Jason Todd is doing some fuckery as well. Yeah. But today we're going to be looking at some of the Battle for the Cowl one-shots. I've reviewed the main story, but not the one-shots. To my knowledge, DC hasn't released, a complete Battle for the Cowl. Because there's, the mini-series, and that's collected together. I have a copy of it. It's looking pretty rough because I've read it 1,000 times. And then I also have the single issues for the one-shots. But there's not really a collection of all of them with the one-shots placed where they came out, between the different main story issues. That would be really cool. I would buy that because, once again, my other copy is looking pretty rough, so hey DC, how about a little complete collection? But until then, we have Batman Battle for the Cowl Man-Bat in number 1. Yeah, this was a fun little book. Could have been better, but I did enjoy it. So the Man-Bat one-shot from June of 2009 is by Joe Harris and Jim Calafiore. I don't super recognize any of their names. Not gonna lie, but it starts off with Kirk Langstrom, and he kind of hears this call from Oracle, and he's like, oh, the call's not for me, it's for my wife. The Bat family would never call me to help. But then he kind of wants to go find his wife, so he takes the Man-Bat serum. He's trying to use echolocation to find her, but he's not super always totally in control. He does a pretty decent job of controlling himself most of the time. And we get to see the outsiders, Metamorpho, who I really like, the creepers there, etc., etc. So yeah, the outsiders are kind of doing some stuff, trying to cover up this big crime wave that's happening because everyone believes Batman is dead. And Man-Bat eventually gets injured, turns back into Kirk Langstrom, and there's this doctor who's kind of hiding out in this kind of chemically plant, and Kirk can't see him because his eyes are bandaged up. But the doctor, to us, the viewer, is also bandaged up, and I didn't know who it was going to be, and I really liked the reveal. Spoilers, the guy was like, the doctor was like, don't take the bandages off your eyes. Phosphorus burns. Need time to heal. And I was like, holy shit, is this Dr. Phosphorus? I like Dr. Phosphorus. He's one of my favorite underrated Batman villains. He's got some really cool powers, but he's also kind of tragic, but, evil enough. He's really cool. And he kind of saw Man-Bat, as someone like him, but Kirk doesn't believe that he's like Dr. Phosphorus. Dr. Phosphorus, by the way, is not in Arkham because Black Mask let out all the inmates and blew it the fuck up. That's just what happened. But Kirk Langstrom does find his wife, and he has this cool battle with Dr. Phosphorus. But when you're in Dr. Phosphorus's lab and stuff, he's seen holding the Man-Bat serum and things. And me, as the reader, I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. Are we going to have a Man-Bat Dr. Phosphorus? Is he going to take the Man-Bat serum? Because Dr. Phosphorus is like a glowing man whose skeleton you can see inside him. So can you imagine him turning into a Man-Bat? A giant yellow glowing Man-Bat whose skeleton you can see? Holy shit, that would be so cool. They didn't do it. Super missed opportunity. But Kirk Langstrom does find out that he can turn into Man-Bat now without taking the serum. as his anger and desperation to save his wife kind of flips the switch. And in his fight with Dr. Phosphorus, they fall into the ocean, but he's the only one to come up. So he, as well as everyone else, thinks he's killed Dr. Phosphorus. But this is corporate comics, and nobody is dead, especially if you don't see them die. If you don't see someone die, they're fine. And we do not, 100%, we do not see Dr. Phosphorus die. Therefore, he's completely fine. Even though I know this isn't... even though I know DC's done like some reboots since this, there's no way Dr. Phosphorus actually dies in this. He just doesn't. Oh well, but you know, Kirk Langstrom kind of bounces and he runs away because he thinks he's killed someone and he thinks that the Outsiders and everyone are going to attack him, but they don't even chase him. Like, he's not running from them as Man-Bat. He's not flying away. He's just an exhausted, injured man running away barefoot. They could catch him in a second. They just kind of don't. But yeah, I believe this was actually released between the first 2 issues of Batman Battle for the Cowl. So if you actually did want to read them in order, you would read Batman Battle for the Cowl 1, Batman Battle for the Cowl Man-Bat, and then Batman Battle for the Cowl 2. Ta-da! So that's that. And I will be reviewing other issues of Battle for the Cowl. I'll definitely be doing the Underground and the Network very soon. But right now, Man-Bat is the main one I wanted to talk about, especially since it's the first one-shot, but it's also the one that I kind of remember the best, even though I don't think it's the best one. And it doesn't really have any actual real effect on the main story, so you can totally skip it if you want. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And we'll be seeing you all, you guessed it, next time. Bye for now.